This instant ramen tuning is super hyped on TikTok right now, and I gotta tell you, it's super worth it. You definitely have to try this. Since I first tried it, I made it on 5 consecutive days, and I'm not looking back. It's super easy. These are our ingredients that we need. However, you can make a more basic version, which I'll tell you about in the video, but it's incredible. We'll start off simple. We'll get a small pot, max out the heat of our stove, and add some water in order to cook an egg in it. Fill the pot up with water and bring that to a boil. While we wait for our water to boil, we can also prepare our basic sauce. Start with an egg and separate the egg yolk from the egg white. You can also use the whole egg, however I think it tastes much better if you only use the egg yolk. So I separated it and I added the raw egg yolk to the bowl. In Germany it's no problem at all to use raw egg. Then we'll grab our instant ramen package. I use the Buldak noodles. I think they're the most superior instant ramen that you can get. And we'll start off by opening the package and getting the powder and the oil packet. We will work on the noodles later. Open up the powder package and add it to your bowl. And do the same with the oil. However, be careful. It's quite spicy. So if you don't like spicy food, maybe start off with half of the oil packet, which is still enough to make this quite spicy. But if you like spicy food, feel free to add the whole thing. When the water is boiling, we will add our egg and cook it for exactly 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Next up, we will add some mayonnaise to our bowl. And that is the basic version of the sauce. Mix it up until everything is well mixed. Make sure to get all the powder inside of your mixture. And that would be enough for the basic version. Adding some noodles and noodle water, and it's perfectly fine. However, we're gonna do some kind of deluxe version today as well. After I mixed everything, it was already time to take the egg out of the boiling water after exactly 5 minutes and 40 seconds, which is enough to get the egg white solid, but the egg yolk is still very liquid. Set it aside and let it cool for a bit so we can touch it safely. Remove the small pot and add a larger pot to your stove. Max out the heat again and start your stove. And we will already add the noodles and the pak choi because we will blanch it, which means we will start with cold water, bring that up to a boil, but when the water comes to a boil, we are already done. Alright, let that come up to a boil and then we're already done with the veggies. You can also buy one of these instant noodle packages separately, so in case you want more noodles in your soup, you can add one of these as well. Then we'll prepare some of our garnish. We'll start with some green onions, remove the front and back, and chop it into thin slices. Then I added the soy sauce, which I forgot earlier, so also add that. And mix it in as well. Because I wanted to add some more garnish, I chopped up some nori leaves. It's minimal work and it looks super good. When the water is almost boiling, remove the pak choi from the boiling water and add your noodles to your bowl. And make sure to use a better tool than I did. Then we will add some of the water we boiled the noodles into our bowl, so we will have enough soup in the end. Add however much or little you like, and then stir your noodles in the soup so everything is covered well and the noodles can soak up all those flavors. And that would be enough for the basic version, but we will not stop there. We will start to garnish a little bit more. We will start off with a nori leaf and place it on the side of the bowl. Work with a fork to remove the noodles a little bit so it's easier to add your other items. Then we will add 2 of the pak choi leaves. I think the green is a great contrast to the orangey soup. And it just looks much better when you add some pak choi as well. Then I bought some pre-cooked pork meat at a German butchery and added that to our bowl as well. Then we will grab our cooked egg and remove the shell and add it to the bowl as well. But before we add the egg, we will sprinkle some green onions on top. Then place the cut nori leaves on the side of the bowl and add some sesame seeds as well, which not only looks great, but also gives a good taste. Then I cut open the egg. You don't have to do that. You can add the egg as a whole egg. But I thought, especially for the video, it will look super good. You can see how the egg is done. And it will make a great thumbnail, which it did in my opinion. Then we will add that as well. And then we're already done. I think it looks amazing. The combination of colors, the combination of flavors, the smell is amazing. It's a super great dish. And I think it turned out very good. I will never go back to eating instant ramen any other way than this. It's incredible how much better this tastes compared to just basic instant ramen. So I encourage you to please try this. I promise you, you will not want instant ramen any other way again. So TikTok definitely was right with this viral instant ramen trend. The basic version itself is super tasty, but adding an egg, some pak choi, some meat, and also some nori leaves, and top it all up with green onions and the sesame seeds is especially amazing. The combination tastes great. The freshness of some pak choi in there is incredible. So I hope you will try it out. So let's get cooking und auf Wiedersehen.